Have you ever paused to consider how far you can truly go, despite the chaos surrounding you? There was a time when you struggled to grasp why those around you behaved in particular ways, spoke certain words, and left you feeling adrift. These interactions created confusion as you sought to understand their true intentions. You were caught in a cycle that was never part of God's design for you. However, things are different now. Individuals who once understood you may now be perplexed by your transformation. Previously, you were always striving to comprehend their perspectives, but now you've realized there's no need to pursue that understanding anymore. This transformation has resulted in their inability to grasp your genuine motives fully. Similar to a river navigating through challenging terrain, yet ultimately flowing clear and accessible to the ocean, you too have discovered your true purpose, separate from the distractions that once hindered you. Every season has significance, and there is a time for every purpose under heaven. This notion resonates during this new chapter of your life. What was once perplexing has become part of a larger blueprint, a journey guided not by others' perceptions, but by the tranquility that follows your heart's lead. This represents God's true guardianship, not merely a barrier against others, but a peace that shields you from both internal and external storms. Now, even amid uncertainty and obstacles, you maintain a sense of calm and security. While those who believed they knew you remain bewildered by your changes, you continue, assured that you are on the right path. Let us each confront the challenges that shape our destinies at our own pace, resilient and always advancing. We are here to progress together. Psalm 91 offers profound solace for those who place their full trust in God. This psalm illustrates that God is a refuge and fortress, a present help in times of trouble. It assures that those who take refuge under the shadow of the Almighty will find safety from nighttime fears and dangers. Even amidst significant hardships like illness or natural disasters, those who commit to God will be preserved. Divine protection is depicted as a shield and rampart, symbolizing complete security against adversity. Biblical examples of divine protection abound. Take Moses, who was guided and watched over by God in the wilderness, or Elijah, who was nourished by ravens during a severe drought. Likewise, Paul experienced God's safeguarding in his many journeys and missions, ensuring his safety from physical and spiritual threats. Psalm 91 also reassures us that while we may encounter tribulations, God empowers us to withstand them. He doesn't promise a life without challenges, but he guarantees our safety under his care. The story of Peter is illustrative. Even when facing the repercussions of his actions or the hardships of the world, God remains by our side, ready to deliver us when we call on him. Throughout history, God has utilized angels for protection, miraculous provisions for salvation, and his word for guidance. God's protection encompasses not only physical safety, but also spiritual fortification, enhancing our faith and providing inner peace. For you, who are chosen and destined for eternal glory, remember that regardless of worldly challenges, your eternal safety is assured. Like a tree firmly rooted by streams of water, you are planted in rich soil, undeterred by heat or drought, confident in God's purpose for your life. Those around you may struggle to gauge your well-being. They may not recognize your emotional state. You could be harboring anger, yet still radiate love and happiness. You may feel despondent, exhibit negativity, and hurt others as a manifestation of your feelings, but you choose not to act that way. Their confusion stems from your consistent display of love, light, peace, and joy, even amid difficulties. Many have grown accustomed to the usual emotional games and assume you are playing them too. The reality, however, is that you are healing and continuing to heal, rendering such games ineffective. For you, embodying love and serenity during tough times exemplifies true spiritual strength. You, among the chosen, rise above conventional emotional responses. When others might succumb to anger or despair, you opt for compassion and love. This choice perplexes those around you, accustomed to predictable emotional reactions. They anticipate a negative response that mirrors your challenges, yet your calmness and joy are genuine expressions of a heart that has been healed and continues to heal. You have transcended the emotional traps that ensnare many, embodying a grace that leaves those still bound by old dynamics bewildered. Your true power lies in this disconnect, the ability to shine brightly in a world that often prefers darkness. You challenge established norms not merely by surviving life's storms, but by thriving amidst them, exuding an energy that is both serene and potent. This is the essence of the chosen, the capacity to convert suffering into wisdom, pain into compassion, and confusion into clarity. To those around you, you become an enigma. Individuals anchored in negativity may misinterpret your serenity as indifference or your joy as ignorance, unable to grasp that your light emanates from a profound source, a place of divine connection and spiritual insight. Amid the chaos, you stand as a pillar of hope and a living testament to the possibility of existing beyond cycles of emotional reactivity. Your journey is a reminder that true emotional and spiritual freedom is attainable. Like Ruth, who, despite her widowhood in a foreign land, chose loyalty and love, ultimately leading to a life brimming with blessings and purpose, you are not just healed. You are a dynamic force of healing. You act as a beacon of transformation, guiding others toward liberation and enlightenment. You have converted negativity into positivity, demonstrating how pain can be transformed into purpose. Attempts to diminish you, to label you an outcast, have failed. They tried to convince you of your insignificance, observing from afar, unable to fathom how you forged ahead. Instead of succumbing to destructive energy, you walk in the light, awakened and healing. Like Jonah, who experienced transformation within the belly of a great fish, you have emerged renewed, ready to fulfill your destiny. Though heartbreak, disappointment, and manipulation have shaped you, you have embraced the lessons learned and surrendered to transformation, following the path illuminated by God. This path may seem perplexing to others, driven not by human logic, but by the Spirit. Each step you take is guided and protected, safeguarding you from past intrusions. Your energy is now impervious to external manipulation, making your healing and surrender journey immensely powerful and irrevocable. Once restore your strength, you realize that nothing can destabilize your newfound foundation. No one holds the power to disrupt your peace or reorganize your life. That chapter is closed. Your challenges were akin to strong winds testing a tree's stability. Each adversity revealed deeper roots, and each pain fortified you to reach new heights. You have transformed every obstacle into an opportunity and every critique into a catalyst for self-improvement. In this process, you survived and thrived, enriching your life and those around you with the wisdom and richness of spirit. When negativity sought to undermine your resolve, you chose resilience as your unconventional response. Your ability to absorb and transmit challenges into valuable lessons exemplifies your divine power and purpose. You have transformed bitterness into sweetness, opting for light and healing instead of surrendering to resentment. While walking this path may entail challenges and discomfort, the rewards are profound. Each step is an act of faith, each breath an affirmation of your commitment to spiritual growth. Like Job, who maintained his faith amid unimaginable trials, allowing God to refine his character and restore his life, you too have faced pain and manipulation, but have chosen to open your heart wider to divine guidance, allowing him to direct your decisions. This spiritual journey, though unseen by some, offers invulnerable protection, safeguarding your inner peace from the tumult of external events. Like a protective shield, this connection with the divine preserves your essence and resources, enveloping you in a mantle of security. You now exist in a state of enduring grace, impervious to forces that could disrupt your tranquility. You have developed resilience against storms that once unsettled you, becoming fortified in your faith and your path of healing and divine safeguarding. You shine as a beacon of hope and a tangible example of transformation. Much like clay pots that gain strength and utility under the intense heat of a kiln, each challenge has strengthened your resolve and refined your wisdom. Others may struggle to comprehend you now. You are no longer the individual who sought external validation. You have reclaimed your identity and reshaped your life in ways that may bewilder many. Although challenges have been presented to you, you have not merely survived, you have thrived, transforming each hurdle into a rich learning experience and every critique into a catalyst for personal growth. There will come a time when you feel entirely content with who you are and the path you are on. Some may have already reached this state, but your journey continues. Stay vigilant and proactive. Your transformation is profound, eliminating the dependence on external approval. Just as Paul turned imprisonment and persecution into opportunities to share the gospel, finding meaning in adversity and guiding others towards salvation, you now embrace authenticity, validated by your light and truth, uncovering deeper purpose and unwavering self-acceptance. The ability to turn difficulties into avenues for growth continues to astonish those around you. Many lack the courage or capability to convert challenges into something valuable. This remarkable strength and resilience may be difficult for some to grasp, yet you navigate this journey with an elegance that inspires and motivates. Remember, this path is not a destination, but a sustained journey of exploration and healing. Finding peace in who you are and where you stand represents one significant milestone in your spiritual expedition. This realization should not breed complacency, but energize your commitment to ongoing personal development. Remain alert, for evolution is relentless. Every new insight into yourself or a fresh layer of healing signifies the commencement of another stage in your spiritual odyssey. Staying awakened means continuing to explore, learn, and broaden your understanding of both yourself and the universe. This keeps your light radiant and prevents you from reverting to your past self, one that was unhealed and reliant on external affirmation. Persist in your journey and continue to shine, for your narrative is a testament to transformation and hope. The yearning may still linger, but your emotional detachment now feels like withdrawal. When you began to scale back your generosity and support, others perceived it as a loss. They operated under the misconception that they could reap benefits without considering their needs. The moment you withdrew your presence, attention, and resources, they realized the depth of their loss. They became acutely aware that you are irreplaceable in the way you connect with your family, engage in your work, and love in precisely the manner they need. You chose to step away, honoring their desire for space or friendship cessation. They believed they could substitute you, assuming your absence would go unnoticed. However, as soon as you distanced yourself, they felt the profound absence. Now, they struggle to comprehend you, which frustrates them as the dynamics of your relationship have shifted. Even in adversity, you embody your divine essence, beauty and light, transcending pain. This move toward emotional detachment was not a weakness, but a strong affirmation of self-respect and dignity. By choosing distance, you redefined the nature of your relationships, illustrating that your presence is not an entitlement, but a privilege that requires acknowledgement and respect. How often have you felt misunderstood by those unable to see beyond the conventional? On our journeys, it's common to encounter misunderstanding, especially when we tread a path illuminated by a more profound truth. The allure that others feel for your presence and what you contribute is steadfast, but they have come to recognize that your availability is not infinite. Your generosity and care, once boundless, have become limited, revealing a discernible void for them. This sense of lack indicates the value you add, not merely through routine gestures, but in the emotional and spiritual depth you bring to every interaction. They may have believed that replacing your presence would be straightforward, yet reality has proven otherwise. The absence of your affection, attention, and energy has unveiled an unexpected void, one that is not easily filled. Now confronted with your emotional detachment and inaccessibility, they face the difficult truth that they have lost more than anticipated. The shift in dynamics is striking. You continue to shine, not held back by adversity, but empowered by it. Your capacity to transcend and keep radiating your divine essence exemplifies strength and courage. The light you emit is not diminished by distance or separation. In fact, it may shine even more brightly, reflecting the purity of a spirit liberated from others' expectations. Thus, even amid adversity, you stand as a beacon of hope and an embodiment of the true vigor and beauty that can arise from significant trials. To those who fail to grasp the depth of your growth, you have become an enigma, a reality that mystifies and profoundly impacts them. With every challenge encountered, your resilience is both tested and fortified. Each step you take, each obstacle you overcome, and every spark of light you introduce into darkness reaffirms our shared purpose and strengthens our community. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. This path is not solely about endurance. It encompasses flourishing amidst the inexplicable, the uncertain, and the painful. As we press on, we become beacons of hope for ourselves and those observing, eager to learn how they, too, can emerge transformed and fortified on this spiritual journey. Their sacred union may begin to feel like a conclusion, not out of desire, but because their negative behavior has destabilized the relationship. To clarify, your sacred connection is nearing an end, not due to your intentions, but their negative attitudes. You, a naturally positive individual who thrives on the energy of love and healing, have dedicated yourself to uplifting others, often at your own expense. This is a divine lesson you have given to those unprepared to receive. Now, what was divinely ordained seems to be on pause or even coming to a close because these individuals refuse to harmonize their lives. They behaved negatively, mistakenly believing they could manipulate the situation as they always have, unaware that you are among the chosen ones, indifferent to worldly games. They thought they could outmaneuver you, yet you are not engaging in the same game. They are entangled in their internal struggles. As you forge ahead, growing and healing, they begin grasping what they have lost. Your light remains unwavering, and your journey exemplifies the power of aligning with the divine, even when it necessitates leaving behind seemingly unbreakable connections. The choice to distance yourself was not born from a desire to sever ties, but from the necessity to protect your energy against the vibrational dissonance of negative attitudes surrounding you. Even if the union was ordained, it cannot flourish in soil tainted by negativity and chaos. You have served as a beacon of light, a healer, and a benefactor, often sacrificing your needs for the well-being of others. However, divine wisdom does not require you to lose yourself in the effort to save others. There is a sacred call for you to prioritize your preservation. Consider Moses, who led the people of Israel out of Egypt, yet needed moments alone on Mount Sinai to rejuvenate his strength and receive divine guidance. This divine wisdom underscores the importance of extricating yourself from situations where your generosity and love are undervalued or exploited. Those around you, ensnared in cycles of negativity, have failed to recognize who you truly are, one of the chosen ones with a mission that transcends the earthly games of power and manipulation. Remember Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers, yet held on to his integrity and faith. He ultimately rose to a position of power in Egypt, saving many lives during the famine. You may have been drawn into their destructive strategies, but you have chosen a different path. While they linger in the shadows, you are committed to the practices of light and personal growth. As you distance yourself from this negativity, they realize the extent of their loss. It's not just your absence. It's the absence of your energy, your unconditional love, and your ability to transform environments and hearts. Consider Jesus, who frequently withdrew from the crowds to pray and recharge spiritually. Some of you have discovered a profound brilliance. This doesn't necessarily equate to material wealth. Others see a glow in you, even if you don't recognize it yourself. There is something empowering about this phase of solitude, surrender, and stepping away. Some may be in a hermit mode, focused on personal pursuits, But when you re-enter the world, your light becomes unmistakably apparent. Like John the Baptist, who lived in the wilderness, yet drew crowds with his powerful words and prepared the way for the Lord. Remain steadfast in your faith and mission, knowing that God is beside you, guiding your every step. Their actions have caused an imbalance in your relationships and dynamics. Their negativity disrupted the harmony you were working to create. Now, it seems like an ending is in sight. You might be unsure whether it truly is an ending or just a transition. What you do know is that you are surrendering to what God has allowed, and that may be all you can do. This surrender to the unknown, to what God has orchestrated, can be a liberating experience. As you move away from cycles of imbalance and negativity, you find a new way of existing that relies less on external validation and expectations. This act of surrender is not defeat, but a profound expression of faith, an acknowledgement that greater forces are guiding your journey in ways you may not fully grasp. Feeling uncertain about whether this is a conclusion or merely a transition is perfectly normal. What's more significant is your ability to remain centered and enlightened during this transformative phase. Through isolation and reflection, you have cultivated a serenity and wisdom that resonate with all who encounter you. Your radiance, born from spiritual and emotional growth, becomes a beacon of inspiration and curiosity for others, demonstrating that it's possible to emerge stronger and more vibrant from challenging times. By embracing this new stage of your life, you illustrate how true growth often masquerades as loss and completion. Recall Job, who endured immense hardship, yet maintained his faith and was rewarded with even greater abundance. What others might see as closure, you can interpret as the opening of a new chapter aligned with your authentic self and divine purpose. Continuing to surrender and trust in the path God has laid out for you creates space for new opportunities and a continuation of your journey that may be more fulfilling and enlightening than anything you've previously experienced. For so long, people resisted your authenticity and the realization of your true self. Now, you are awakening to that truth, liberating yourself from their grasp. It's over. It's finished. Walk forward with courage and continue being yourself. Remember David, who stayed true to his essence despite challenges and was greatly used by God. Persist on your journey of light and growth, knowing that you are protected and guided by divine love. Like Paul, who remained unwavering in his mission despite numerous adversities and persecutions, your steadfastness and dedication are a powerful testament to everyone around you. As you navigate this period of transformation, remember that true strength resides within you. It is in moments of silence and stillness that you will uncover divine guidance for your next steps. Just as Jesus often retreated to pray and connect with God, renewing his spirit for the tasks ahead, your moments of solitude are vital for replenishing your strength and clarifying your purpose. God has always been and will continue to be by your side, guiding each step you take. When you surrender to the divine flow, you create space for miracles to manifest. Trust in the journey, even when the road ahead seems unclear. Remember that each challenge presents an opportunity for growth, and each step taken in faith brings you closer to fulfilling your God-given purpose. Continue to shine your light, embodying divine love and grace. Your presence is a testament to the transformative power of faith. Just as light cannot be concealed, your spiritual brilliance illuminates the path for many. May your life remain a beacon of hope and inspiration, demonstrating that with faith and perseverance, it is indeed possible to emerge stronger and more radiant than ever. I sincerely appreciate your gratitude through thanks, likes, comments, shares, and unwavering support. I am thankful that you continue to walk with courage and conviction. Your authenticity enriches our shared mission. It is a collective endeavor. I am here on this platform to support all of you, but rest assured, you are also, often unconsciously, sharing this knowledge with others. If you are still with us, you are part of the faithful community of wisdom seekers. Thanks to your support, I can keep creating videos and sharing enlightening insights. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment if this video resonates with you. Thank you for being an integral part of this community. I wish you a prosperous life, and may you receive abundant blessings today.